Hello, hello, beautiful souls. It's Teza here at my favorite Crescent Beach, and I'm literally at the back of my son's altar. I created a sacred space that I visit, and I wrote down Thea's name and my mom. So I'm here to invite you, for those who are interested in diving deep into their soul's journeys. So this tool that I teach is about an initiation to the masters of light. And who are the masters of light? They are the ascended masters that had lived incarnated in Mother Earth, like Lord Jesus, Medicine Buddha. There's a lot of masters from ancient Egypt and our ancient civilization, because our soul is eternal. We never really live. We are eternal, infinite beings. So the Akashic Records is a Sanskrit word, Akasha, Akash, 5,000-year-old word. That means ether. The Akashic field is primordial substance before anything becomes a form. So everything that is manifested in our third dimension has a blueprint, like this pine tree, the crystals, the ocean. Everything in the universe has a blueprint, because we are created in the ether before we manifested here. So our soul's journey, our personal soul's journey, has recordings of our soul's traverse, journeys into other planets, into past lives, so many incarnations that we've been co-creating with our consciousness, and also a part of the collective. So you who are listening is a part of the collective consciousness. We manifested here, and we want to know our divine mission, our purpose. And sometimes people get confused with who they truly are. So your true essence is your spirit, your soul, your like the input, omnipotent, right? The omnipotence, the omnipresent. It's like God's essence, because we are a part of the creation. So living in the third dimension with all illusions, the egoic mind, and whatever is happening in the world, we seem to cling into the fear-based thoughts, and that's not our real essence. To be here, to be present, to acknowledge these amazing creations around us. Like I'm in Crescent Beach, this beautiful ocean. It brings us a higher vibration of love, of our truth, our freedom. So when you study the Akashic Records, this pathway is through a prayer. So you will be initiated to the Lords of the Akashic Records that holds the integrity of our soul. So the first level is actually accessing your own records. So you will journal with this amazing wisdom, the innate knowing, and you don't really need to be psychic to access your records. What you need is your pure heart, your pure mind, your intention, because through the sacred prayer we had to go through forgiveness. So by the time you're able to access your records, what you're going to receive are blessings of healing, you're able to see the bigger picture of your life. What are the benefits of having an access? You're able to heal unresolved issues. You're going to transcend your victim consciousness, whatever karmic contracts that you have signed for in co-creating this life. You're able to heal your family. And so I've been doing this for 12 years, almost 13 this year. And with this Akashic Records spiritual tool, I was able to go beyond my grief. You know, I think the most hardest, darkest night of my soul is losing my son, Theo, who's 33. I lost him on 2017. But because of this amazing grace, I was able to totally surrender my life and see the bigger picture of why he had come into my life, and find the gifts that me and Theo have together. He's totally communicating through my life, and just a beautiful expression of our sacred contract. So another term that you're gonna hear from me is sacred contract. Caroline Mays, one of the amazing spiritual teachers, I studied her work, the archetypes and the sacred contracts. So we've come into this world signing for something, and I feel I signed up for forgiveness and unconditional love. So my blueprint has a lot of sexual abuse, mental health, illness, the pain and suffering of humanity, and grief from losing my son. So these are sacred contracts that I have signed for to experience this suffering, and so I could transcend and become an alchemist to share the beauty of life, the works of the Ascended Masters, the teachers, our teams, our guides. We have a lot of teams, our guardian angels. So as a child, I have Guadalupe as my guardian angel. You don't need a religion to enter the studies of Akashic Records. It's actually a non-denominational spiritual studies, because religion is a man-made belief. You could be a Buddhist, a Catholic, a Muslim. These are all came from the prophets, the seers, the masters. But sometimes the religion actually separates us from being one together in spirit. It becomes more of a judgment, and we actually don't need judgment. That's one of the great pure lesson, is not to judge. So this is an intense studies for your purification, purifying your thoughts, your body, your mind, your spirit, and be able to empower yourself. If I look back 12 years ago, I was working full-time nurse. I was a single mother. I was struggling with providing food for the kids, work 16 hours. That was a martyr archetype that I inherited from my mother, who has 10 kids. And that's like my way of thinking is through sacrificing myself. And after all those years, I was able to become an author. I published 4 books, and I'm I'm just on fire for love of the divine, the mystery, the mystic life, the enchantment of nature. And now I became so attuned to the plants, the flowers, the ocean, the crystals. I could communicate through anything, and that's actually such a gift when you have no veil. And I also went on a near-death experience as a 2-year-old. I was clinically declared dead by the medical doctor in hospital in the Philippines, which is called San Lazaro Hospital, which is actually a metaphor for the resurrected. So these amazing experiences that I've lived as a mystic child, I am now in my 57th year here on earth, and I recognize the need to share and to shine that you guys are not crazy. You're just experiencing this amazing acceleration of our energies, our vibration. We have no veil. We have lifted the veil of separation, and our chakra energy centers are all aligned and connected to the cosmos and Mother Earth. So I'm inviting you, especially the Filipinos, because I'm restarting to find a tribe just in case I move there, or who knows, whatever comes in the future. I want to be able to share this, and I'm so honored and blessed to have Chris. Chris was my student on 2019, I believe, when I came to Manila and started teaching with Mysterium Philippines with Robert Rubin. It was such a fantastic time, and I just want to reconnect. So come and join us. This is an invitation from my heart to your heart, so we can co-create a tribe in Manila. And for those who are listening who lives in Vancouver, come and join me in my Zoom events. I do a karma clearing for 9 weeks. We've started yesterday, and we're going every Wednesday. And also the writers workshop had started, and I just feel all these blessings that I want to share. And I dedicate my life to the studies of Akashic Records and to write what I feel our collective needs. It's love, joy, peace, truth, liberation, freedom to co-create and express your creative expression, however that can manifest. All right, thank you so much, and have a beautiful day. Namaste.